Today I'm working in the trunk still. Move forward to the wheel well section. So this was just cut rough before between the panel that basically connects the suspension side to side and the wheel well. I just opened that up enough that I could fit this in. So I've now scribed a line and cut that back, cleaned up that edge a little bit, and in the back here put some weld through primer along there, and I have a flange here that I've drilled some holes in. This is the bottom, so that will sit down there so I can put my plug welds into it. So I'm just going to wait for that weld through primer to dry a little bit. Gonna put it in place and mark where all my holes are, then remove it, get the paint away from where the plug welds are, and then put that in place. And then I'll start welding this flange on, and I'm gonna have to massage that a little bit as I go because this is not very straight. And this was bent on a brake, so obviously it's perfectly straight, so we'll see how that goes. So now I've cleaned all of the spots along here where the plug welds will go. So this will sit on here, and then I can weld through there. So I'll get a couple of tacks on this first, and then I'll start on this flange and get it tacked in place well before I get too far along with the welding. So I'll do that next. Okay, that's the piece clamped in place. So I'll get a couple of plug welds through here, and it fits nicely along that edge. To look from inside the wheel well, just a very slight gap for me to get a weld in, and then I'll bring the piece down the front here after lined up with that. So I'll get this one tacked in first. So I've got all the plug welds done there, just got to clean it up. And that's just the back of the weld, so that needs to be cleaned. Inside the wheel well here, that's just the first pass with the grinder. So let everything cool down, and then I'll just take that back down flush with the two other pieces on each side, and that should look decent. So next I gotta get this front section and this, and then the same thing on the passenger side.